Good evening,
Good
Rattlers.
evening.
It's a happy Thursday as always, but it's
It's
even
a
happier because
happy
we're rolling off of a Rattler win just an
big
hour
dub.
ago.
Our girls. Was it
Big
even
dub for
a
our
whole
Lady
hour
Rattlers.
though?
What maybe was it an hour ago? Yeah, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour ago. We had an opportunity to see our Lady Rattlers take down the Tigers over there in Mississippi.
The Tigers of Jackson State.
The
Shout out
Tigers
cranberry juice
of
for that.
Jackson State. Shot of what is this? Whatever it is. What's this?
So cranberry juice.
Some kind of juice.
Right.
Anyway, hey Demetra, hey Marvin, come on in. Y'all watch the game? I mean, I know Demetra watched the game, right?
We know because Demetri watched
Demetra don't play.
us. Yeah.
Demetra don't play one bit. Marvin, did you watch the game? Let us know in the chat if y'all watch the game. What'd you like about it? I mean, of course it was a win, so we're gonna always be happy for a win.
Absolutely.
But even the style of play and the way Coach Gordon mixed in her substitutions and all the things that matter in basketball. I mean, any sport, if we're being honest. But see, people always do too much in the chat. Hey, little baby. Hey, Frank. We have to tame some of y'all the way y'all talking this here chat. Sip. But anyway, we have quite a bit to talk about. But I mean, since we're coming off of the basketball game, very easy to kind of roll directly into that. But we have other things going on with Fang Exchange as an organization. We have other sports that are rolling. As we, men's basketball, they're on a roll as well. Like, let me find out, fam, you about to be a basketball school. No, we can't hear you. But we can see you. So I'm not sure. So we'll let her go out and come back in. But let me find out that FAMU is trying to be not only a football school, but a basketball school. Both of our teams are rolling pretty well right now. And now's the time to kind of gel it together and make it work because, the closer we get to tournament, the more you want to have your substitutions and all that good stuff in. So it was a great win nonetheless. Anytime we win, it's always good, whether it's 1 point, 2 points, 6 points. It's always a great win.
Listen, y'all.
What's going on, friend? Hey, Miss Tamara.
Hey, Miss Timothy.
I gotta put this on here because Demetra, you just said a word.
I'm not even getting into that. Okay, stop getting into it.
We are all the things. We can play baseball. We can play softball. We can play basketball. We can play football. We can play golf. We can play tennis. We can just do the things. So I'm liking it. I like that.
We're everything school.
She said we're everything school. Academics, all the things. So one thing I like about it is that we can, when football season over, which is like the big cash cow of sports and college, we have other sports to look forward to, and that's pretty cool. You don't have to be like, oh, I just can't wait for football season. You want to know why? Because basketball is here, and we're reeling that ship in, and then softball rolls, and then baseball rolls, and all the things. So
I am
academics will always be year round.
I'm heavily impressed with both of our
and track. You're right.
I'm heavily impressed with both of our basketball coaches. Like, shout out to y'all. You're doing
your thing. You're doing your thing. Representing the Rattler well.
Yes, they are. But yes, track had a good. They just had a good meet. What was it this weekend?
I gotta go back and look because our track athletes actually got some honors as well, and we'll pull that up in momentarily.
So yeah, Demetra, you're right. We are everything.
You're right. We're everything school.
Academics, bowling, golf.
Yeah, like we're competitive in a lot of places. The biggest
volleyball,
biggest thing we kind of struggled in being competitive in lately was basketball, and we're sitting pretty good. What 4-1 to SWAC, men and women?
What game did the men lose in the SWAC? Bethune-Cookman.
Bethune, and it was a competitive game. It wasn't like
our girls are 4-2.
4-2, men are 4-1. All we need to do is it was a real tennis in. Okay. And we actually had a pretty good we also had a pretty good tennis team. We just need to, I think we lost some good players over the last couple of years due to the portal. So we need to reel that back in as well. 4-2 for women's basketball.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
I'm just so y'all. So we've said this multiple times. So I'm a basketball girly by nature. Played basketball growing up, so basketball is always going to be my first love, regardless. But I've been growing. I got some space in my heart for football now, right?
Yeah, and I'm the football.
I'm just utterly excited because I expect football to be fine.
We should have won both of those.
We should have won on both sides.
Both men and boys and girls. We should have won those games.
I do agree. I do totally agree with that. That we should have won those games, which means that we would be undefeated if we had won.
In the SWAC, at least for the boys.
In the SWAC.
Because we lost to Valley.
But was it Valley?
Yeah. Oh, the girls lost.
I'm so sick of the Delta Devils.
Because it's the devil. That's why.
Devil. That's what we got to defeat that devil. Hey, Miss Meredith. Tennis is a winning program. No, it was UAPB. It wasn't Valley.
You're right, UAPB. You're right. No, we beat. Okay, we beat.
Okay, we stumped on the devil head. I told you we talk in church terms sometimes around here. You just gotta, But anyhow, that's right, here, man. No more losing. No more losing.
My bad, UAPB.
She just trying to put us on over there. They don't have our number no more. We done got rid of that curse.
Okay. And we ain't gonna talk about who brought that curse in the building.
Next. Next. But anyway, as we were talking about, shout out to Coach Gordon and the ladies and the assistant coaches for the win.
It's
what you drinking?
It's cranberry juice,
right?
It's cranberry juice.
I just like to be kind of a class with cranberry juice.
It's cranberry juice.
Just a little class with the cranberry juice. Yeah. But shout out to them. Shout out to Coach Charlie Ward and what he's doing.
Shout out to Coach Charlie Ward.
And what he's doing with the
in year one.
Another pretty cool thing is kind of transition over to track. I want to pull up that we have some track athletes that kind of perform well. I'm pulling up, trying to talk.
While you pulling that up, I'm gonna say this too. Shout out to while we still on basketball, we're gonna transition to track while Ashley pulls up the stats. Mm-hmm. But our girls, shout out to our girls for one. It seems like we learning how to finish games, and for the fight that they had in this second half, because we know last year we would have lost that game. We would have lost that game tonight. But our girls fought back.
They did.
So shout out to our girls for learning how to play with each other, for learning how to win together.
Close it out.
How to close it out.
That's what it is.
Learning how to close it out.
Because they knew how to score. It just couldn't. It was the closing part was a struggle, but looks like we've kind of pulled that together as well.
We getting over that hump.
Yep.
Very good. Let's keep it up, Coach Gordon.
So yes, they had a meet it was the weekend, the 12th, 9th, a few days ago in Birmingham, like Demetria said. And Coach Charlie got the people talking about we could beat the team coming out of SWAC going to the NCAA tournament.
Child, I saw us in some big time, like
some rankings, right? That we have not seen in a long time.
Like they have us seated. I mean, of course we seated low, but still they got us like the only HBCU seated to come out against some real possible tournament brackets. I'm like, okay, Charlie.
Okay. He ain't a Heisman for nothing. He's a winner, right?
He is a winner. He's showing me though, y'all. I was concerned, but Charlie in here doing his thizzle.
Right. Correct. So there were tennis was good and lost against Georgia in the tournament. Okay. So there were quite a few, I won't name every last one of them, but there were quite a few accolades in track. I would just say as a whole, as a team, the track did a great job, represented well, should I say, at the tournament in Birmingham. And one thing we want to do on this show is just show love to all our sports, especially the ones that are in season, especially because everybody, football, even basketball, more and more gets, recognition, but we have sports that carry themselves, whether it be softball, baseball, track, tennis, golf, and they all are bowling, and they mainly are in good position, typically year in and year out. So we want to always show some love to all our coaches across the department, all our student athletes, because that's what Fang Exchange is about. Make sure that we're always showing recognition where it's due, making sure that we're showing love across the board. So that was track. I want to just give a shout out to the track program, Coach Ellen Wood and his coaches that help him bring track and cross country, and help us to win some meets, set some personal records for track. So moving right along. We're in the thick of basketball season, yes, but we're also in the thick of recruiting for football, right?
We are. Are we still in the dead period? No, we out of it, right?
I think we might be out of it now.
We're out of it.
We're out of it now. So there's opportunity to still see commits rolling in. This new transfer portal period starting early January into mid-January is definitely new for everyone. Something to adjust to, especially with us, our university. We start school typically somewhere in the middle of the portal period. So I'm curious to know how that'll continue to affect universities and those who can or cannot commit, because there are some schools that don't start until this week, that didn't start until this week. So maybe they had an extra week or so to kind of pull some players in and get them started. Whereas we kind of had to, so the portal to get started and be official in the spring. Whereas we kind of had to get you in quickly. If not, then you have to most likely wait until either a special period to get in, which I know they have that, or you'll have to wait till the summer, which means that you can't, as a non-student, although you may be committed, even signed, you'd have to wait until you actually a student.
Practice.
You can't practice with the team. That's something that's very interesting. It makes me in my mind, which I don't know how easy this is to do, but it makes me want to have us push our start date back to the 20th. But you can't make all students do that.
You push it back.
I mean, yes, everybody.
So here's what I'm gonna say about that. I think that this year is a special circumstance just because we're just getting our coach in. And I think Quinn, what we can see is that he focused heavily on his staff, and so we were late this time, but I think it's really just
it'll roll next season. Yeah,
it'll roll a lot better next season because ultimately you got Quinn that was playing for a national title, later on into the season, and so definitely. And I'm gonna say this too: ad drop is what I think it was last week for us, or it might be this week. Sometime this week, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so we still have an opportunity to get in between there for ad drop. Depending on how quick that we can get the person accepted into the program. I'm not even gonna get into my rant about that. I'm gonna let that go.
No, yeah. Little baby has a question for us. She says, "What's the benefits of having athletes compete in the Olympics for the athletic program?"
Exposure, notoriety. I'm sure there's some type of there's got to be some type of financial, maybe not necessarily directly from the Olympics, but I mean, if you have an Olympic athlete, maybe in brand deals and partnership. I know from an NIL standpoint, let's talk about what we know, what we talk about. It makes you extremely brandable. It makes you extremely marketable. Being able to shop an athlete that is an Olympian.
Well, she's referring to the Olympic sports, like not necessarily the Olympics. The Olympic sports.
You're talking about the Olympics.
No. She's talking about Olympic sports. So those are all the.
What if the business of having complete in the Olympics?
Is she talking about the Olympics or Olympic sports?
No, compete in the Olympics.
In the Olympics. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I thought she was referring to Olympic sports.
I know I ain't crazy.
But she's absolutely. but with that in mind, with that the correction of being the actual Olympics, especially in track, did we not see the young triathlete who was in high school?
Yeah,
16, 17-year-old, and while he was he was good enough to be on the team, he didn't really compete at the highest level with the others, the 2028 Olympics, especially with it being in the US. It's in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year. So absolutely brand deals. That's no different than being able to say you can go pro from a sport from FAMU. I think that the easiest sports, if I had to just go off the top of my head, and I'm not sure all the qualifications and the athleticism that's needed, but like I feel like volleyball would be one. Considering the type of players that we recruit and develop.
Volleyball would be one. What?
Like a sport that maybe a few volleyball players could potentially get into from a volleyball perspective.
We're talking about in the Olympics?
Olympics, yes. Oh, okay. And as well as track. But track, you got to get your speed down, of course. But nonetheless, if we can get some athletes in the Olympics,
I think, let me tell you, with as good as our track players are, I think the only thing that we are missing, what I'm learning, our athletes, we need to focus on nutrition, because those athletes, sometimes they have the speed, but they're too, maybe they need to lose weight or they need to gain muscle or whatever it is. Yep. When you don't have the, the proper nutrition, you know what I'm saying, that's feeding them the right things, or, they're eating the right things, that takes away. I know somebody that went to a HBCU and, they found out that they probably could have, or they really could have gone to the Olympics, but nutrition was bad. They are on scholarship, and their scholarship, their nutrition is fried chicken Wednesday. You know what I mean? So,
and for track specifically, track is all about nutrition.
You gotta be very lean.
You have to really, really train the right way for track.
And so, of course, with that 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old metabolism, it's still gonna be small, even eating fried chicken Wednesdays, but it's not the same as this somebody that's eating the right proper nutrition. So I think
getting enough of it too.
Figure out the right
enough of it too. So that exposure is amazing. And if I'm a athlete, knowing that 2028 Olympics is coming up is in America, I'm doing everything I can to be ready.
Absolutely.
You got 2 years, year and a half maybe, to be. I don't know how long it takes to qualify, and responsibility it takes to get to that point. But I'm doing everything in my way, especially track, because it almost seems like track is a sport that is not too hard to. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but it seems like it's an entry point for college athletes.
It's level HBCUs, and there's a level, because it ultimately you need to be fast. You know what I mean?
Fast. So, if you're gonna do like high jump, you got to be able to do that technique, long jump.
You can compete.
Put, that kind of stuff. You can compete for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, it would be amazing to have any one or two or however many athletes that could.
I hope that we are training in that way. I hope that we are training
with that in mind.
With that in mind, because we have a guy and a girl on the team, at least one that we both know that for each team, a guy and a girl that are really, really, really good
up there. Yeah, we had Kirk Dawkins in
that's
the NCAA.
What I'm talking about. Yeah.
And I know that's his goal. His goal is for sure, much like most people's goal. Like for track, the Olympics is about as much as you'll get when it comes to pro. I mean, of course, you need to get sponsored by a brand, whether it be Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, but even beyond that,
and make the team. You got to
make the team in your time to be right. And that's what we saw with the high schooler, that the young guy that was 16, 17. He's going to college now, but he was able to qualify for the U.S. the real Olympics. It wasn't the U.S. Olympics at the time, but for the Olympics. So it's definitely an avenue, and it would be nice for them to be, like you said, that be your goal. And I feel like if we're training for that to be the goal, when it's time to compete at our levels, we should be wrecking shop. But for sure, I do believe that Kirk Dawkins for sure has at least the tools, and then maybe he needs to take the training and the nutrition to the next level. So shout out to track and all our track athletes, men and women. You all are doing well, and always do well. Coach Ellenwood is another GOAT when it comes to coaching. We got Coach Gokhan, but Coach Ellenwood is amazing as a track athlete as well, and he knows
all of our coaches are.
All of them are like that's why Demetria said we're everything school.
Yeah, let's just all of our
call a spade and be honest. So
Coach Shoot, we seen you in that recruit.
He got some commits now. Let's talk baseball. We saw a couple of commits, and one of them was a pitcher for sure.
Getting those pictures.
Yep, and I think our coaches are doing well. You got Coach Shoop that is consistently much like Coach
recruiting, like his job is on the line, and we know
and it's not.
And we know he coaches and recruits like his job is on.
He does not let up at all.
At all.
He does not let up. He could be
Every year
comfortable.
is a championship year for him.
It's championship or bust for him. Like he's trying to keep his job, and
Yeah.
we all know that's not the case.
We love that. We love that, Coach Shoot. We
Right.
absolutely love that.
So shout out to baseball. We saw, I think it was 2 commits that came.
I seen about 2 or 3
official commits. I'm sure more will roll in. He knows how to plug in his players too. He knows how to get what he needs, plug into what he already has, and roll. We've had last year we had a baseball player get drafted.
Yeah,
MLB.
Absolutely.
So not only are you going to the pros in football, you can go to the pros in baseball.
And you know some money
in
baseball.
Banana ball. You know that banana ball team is fun.
Yeah. They are fun. He trained up. Something bananas. What are they?
Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas. Yeah.
Yeah, Savannah Bananas. I really want to go to one of those games, by the way.
Me too. Because
I tried to get in the ticket pool for it. Because they're gonna have a game in Tallahassee. They're gonna do.
I heard. So okay, yes, I did see that. The guy was trying to get the Marching 100 to come.
Which I hope they were able to pull it off.
I hope he was able to pull that off. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody trying to get a Marching 100 there, and that's a pretty cool experience. It's in town. I mean, it won't cost us travel and all the things. And it's a great exposure.
Because they always go viral.
Savannah Banana games, like I said, I did not get picked for a ticket pool, which tells you that they're selling out everywhere they go. And I've just watched them on TV and YouTube and things like that. Those places, and they are having a good time. So that's more exposure for the Marching 100 that we already widely exposed and well known, but tap into another market like those, those kind of they some of them may have never seen a March 100 for all we know, and it's a perfect opportunity right down the street in our backyard. So again, shout out to Coach Shoot. What else we have here?
Away from sports. Are we pivoting now? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're changing our date. We're changing our time.
Yep.
So no longer will we be here on Thursdays.
Everybody, listen up. No longer will you see us on Thursday nights. We are officially starting this next week coming up. We will officially change our days to Tuesdays. So just 2 days sooner.
And because the tea don't be hot no more on Thursday.
The tea kind of lukewarm by the time Thursday roll around. And it just makes more sense. It makes more sense from a business perspective, a media perspective, to do it on Tuesdays and to come here and kind of have things to hang out with you guys earlier in the week. So we've been talking about this for some months now. We're just officially going to make the change. So we will get some verbiage out and graphic out to make sure that you all know what time on Tuesday. We are probably going to do the 8 o'clock hour, right as of right now. So what we try not to do, as you know, the Avengers are our thing. We're a whole group of people, and all of us have our own YouTube shows on different days and times. So somebody, there may be a little overlap, which is okay, because like we kind of go on sometimes. Us and Fangs Up podcast, we kind of overlap every now and then. So with that being said, all of us have our own podcast show nights. So we're thinking Tuesday at 8 will help us to kind of do our best not to overlap, because we in the Rattler community, this media community, we stay together. Mm-hmm. It's one for all for one. So we aren't here. We're not competing with each other. We're not trying to outdo each other. We work together. That's why the Avengers is a thing. And it's time to get them Avengers back together. I don't know.
Little baby, we might have to hop back on for that tea. I don't know. You might see us do one of them special Saturday shows, stuff like that.
I mean, don't worry. We'll always pop in when needed.
Yeah, when that coaching tea come out, when that little roster drop for the coaches, because y'all gonna be
honestly, the Avengers might.
I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
if the Avengers for some reason, if we don't make it all come together for the Avengers, then we'll absolutely come on with us and definitely pop in and talk on that tea, because most of us already pretty much know the tea, but can't officially talk about it. Some other tea that's brewing too. When that one officially hits, that'll be a conversation that we can talk about.
Ain't no more cranberry juice.
And no more cranberry juice for you. You drank too much early on in the show. So with that being said, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Doesn't mean that you'll never see us on a Thursday ever, because again, if the tea is hot, we'll gladly come on. But it also opens up a time slot for either a new Rattler podcaster to pop in and create a new, niche for a show, or one of our current Avengers to kind of take on that slot and put a new style show in there. So one thing about this show community, YouTube podcasting, is that it's never is as long as you can roll in the ideas and creativity of it, it's never enough.
And y'all love to talk about FAMU, baby.
Y'all don't mind. Y'all talk about it every day of the week.
every day of the week. That's why we make sure y'all have somewhere to go every day of the week, so y'all can talk FAMU stuff every day of the week, because y'all love to talk it, and we love to talk it with y'all. Okay.
Yep, we don't mind. We all love it. It's really, say y'all, but it's really all of us.
It's really all of us, because we be here to talk it, and y'all be here to talk
in our group chats. We talk to each other. We talk about, we come up on here. So all day long. When you really think about it, we talk about these Rattlers.
Listen, the more that my friends, I be telling them, I feel like I have to marry a Rattler, because I don't know if somebody outside of the, I don't know if they will really they might think, you know how they say the word cult? Yeah. An outsider might really, I got to find me a Rattler to marry, because they might understand. They're the only ones that's gonna understand. Anybody else might really think that we are a cult, or that I'm really not talking FAMU sports 24/7 like this. But because we really are talking FAMU,
it has consumed us.
It really has. We get stuff done, we work and all that, but we talking FAMU in between. You better know that, or simultaneously.
Correct. Multitasking. They say there's such thing as multitasking, but
absolutely. Anyway. So yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so be on the lookout for our show. We'll roll back around Tuesday, and then from there we're going out, and we'll roll with Tuesdays from here on out, unless something changes. And if it does change, we'll be here to tell you that it changed. So moving on to our next bit of non-sport news or information is that earlier today we dropped a graphic and some information about internship cohort that is going to be happening now this semester. And what's so cool about this is that the students of FAMU actually really, really, really get to be involved, like hands-on, get experience, get involved, and really work this thing,
the business of NIL with us.
Right, because what we all know, as we all, many of us have been college students at some point in time, that it's very hard to, hey Ashton, it's very hard to get experience, and a lot of companies and industries would like to see the experience, whether it be through internship, mostly internship, fellowship. Sometimes your degree can carry weight depending on the industry you're in, but when we're talking sports and business,
they want some experience.
That experience takes you a long way. So to be able to get like real life experience, and we'll function those internships like any other internship they might experience, where they get to actually utilize their marketing skills, the graphic design skills, the media skills, and all the other skills.
Actually, the graphic is one of the interns already that is working, that's on board. They created that graphic. So once again, the interns be using and utilizing their gifts and their talents to be able to help not only us, but to help themselves in the long run. And so when the idea was brought to us, it was just, we just felt like it was a win-win. It was just a great idea. Like we said, it was a win-win for us, because we do other things. Of course, fan exchange is not our job. We do not get paid. It's volunteer. It's our hard work. It's hard work. So it was really like a win-win for us, and it's been very rewarding just to see the students that we are working with just really, really immersed and really excited and getting things together for Fan Exchange, and just the ideas that they come up with that we don't even think about, and how they're thinking about it even all the time like we are. So that was so exciting, and shout out to everyone that responded or engaged with it in any type of way. We got a great response, great responses from people when we posted.
Do you see? I just put up the graphic on the screen just for you to be able to see. Can you see it? Is it showing for you? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we got a great response. If you're on here, many of us are alums, so of course we don't necessarily need this. This is for students, but many of you have students that are nieces, nephews, children that are in school currently. So if you see, if you know anyone, godchildren, friend of the family, anybody who is a current student who potentially can benefit from getting this real world experience, here's the QR code is on the screen. Scan to apply. Like I said, it's going to be really fun, and we will absolutely be overseeing the whole process, in addition to some of our other partners that help us in the background that don't really, aren't really front facing. So this will be run with like a well-oiled machine, and we will absolutely oversee. And we actually got a cool potential opportunity to kind of partner with some other business entities that saw the graphic and wanted to see where they can get in and fit in and help.
Yeah.
And be a part of this. So we're super excited for our students to have opportunity to do this. It will help our coaches. It will help our athletic department in the end when we implement all of the plans that we have that we're working on and bringing. So this is Fang Exchange 2026, because the point is always to grow, right? Expand, scale upward. So that's what this is about.
Yeah, and so make sure that you let them know that when they do apply, of course, it is like any internship. They will be interviewed, so they have to have their resume and all those things together. But we are so excited for this. When, like Ashley said, when it was brought to us, we were like, yes, we love it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So yeah, we're excited about that. Also, just to be able to reach back, because this is ultimately what it's about too. One thing about FAMU is that you can go anywhere from FAMU, and there's going to be someone from FAMU when you go to that anywhere. And this is our opportunity to do that and to open up that space for those. Because the truth is that NIL is such a new space that it is hard to break in. And so without that experience piece, it's even harder. So
not even NIL, and in sports is a new, right? But sports is hard to break into.
Right, but definitely
it's hard. You got to really pay. You have to really pay your dues. So imagine being able to come up here while you're in school, conveniently, remotely, get your 5 to 8 hours in weekly, and have a portfolio when it's all said and done that you can put on a resume and show,
right.
And show to some job opportunities. It might take you to your next internship.
Yeah, understanding the business side of athletics
and some practice
with
as it pertains to NIL.
Yeah.
So shout out to our current students who are working hard. We're going to add some additional students, and you'll see the fruits of that labor for sure as you see more content roll out, more graphics roll out, more media level things roll out, and even some events.
Yeah, be prepared for that as well. We have a few events coming up. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout. Like Ashley said, Fang Exchange 2026.
It's always time to grow and be better and do better.
Absolutely.
I know that's right, friend. Go higher. But okay, what's our next? What else? What's our next set of trying to make sure that we're touching all bases? Member meeting.
Yes, I was about to say member meeting.
Member meeting. So if you are a member, if you would like to become a member of Fang Exchange, I almost said a really, really churchy slogan just then. I caught myself.
What you said?
I almost said a churchy slogan but I didn't. I caught myself before it came out. But if you desire to be a part, if you were a part and maybe something happened where you couldn't stick in and you want to jump back in, there's always time and opportunity. At the bottom of the screen, there's a ticker that is giving you all the information you need for the website. The member meeting, in order to be a part of the member meeting, obviously you need to be a member. And it's time for another member meeting for updates on what we're doing. Because obviously, as you can see, we're enhancing things, growing this thing, making it bigger and better, and so that we can service our student athletes. So become a member if you're not, stay a member if you are, and be on the lookout for our member.
Look out for your emails to let you know when we're going to have our member
when we're going to do it. One thing I want to also update you on as we're talking about being a member is that we have a member shirt that we presented towards the end of last year, and we are going to be sending that out to our members as well.
In production, y'all.
So it's in production, everybody. And what we're gonna do is one last round for now is we're gonna send a round out again to allow those who didn't get a chance to respond to the email to respond with your shirt sizes and your addresses and your information, because we already have the first round in production based on responses. We're going to do a second round for this particular shirt to put into production. Let me see here if I can pull this shirt up, because we had it up. We showed it the very last time we spoke on this, but I'm trying to go into my files and see if I can find the shirt. But of course, it's a super dope shirt. Y'all know that myself and Tashay, we're gonna always put out, fly, because that's how we always feel like what we put out should be nice looking, something you would want to wear. So these shirts will be for sure. I don't see it in here.
Send out to our members free of charge, of course.
Free of charge. It's just a thank you and an appreciation.
Yeah.
I have a new computer, so my files are not on this. I just realized that. My files are not here, but it is a cream Fang Exchange shirt, and you will be receiving it as a member. If you responded, you don't need to respond again. But if you know you did not respond to the initial email, or you didn't get it, or whatever might have happened, we're going to send another email. Please look at your emails and respond, because we're trying to give you stuff. We're trying to look out for you.
So now we're gonna send y'all all a small.
Yeah, we're just going to have to give it to everybody your children and your grandchildren, huh?
We're gonna send everybody extra small. Now respond to your email.
Respond to the email. Look at the email. Oh, it's not a spam. If it's in the spam, check your spam. Coming from info@Fang Exchange. Any emails that we send out. So yeah, that's that as far as our housekeeping and non-sports related.
Wait,
I don't believe
we have one more thing.
One more thing. I left something off. What's one more thing?
Yeah, we left something off. So for those of you that may not be following us on Twitter or didn't see Twitter, the members of Fang Exchange,
absolutely
in collaboration with Fang Exchange, made a generous donation to Coach Quinn's I almost said All In. That's the side note campaign that we done made. His campaign is Restore the Strike.
Right.
And so because of members, subscribers, those that relentlessly support us, Fang Exchange was able to make a donation, an ambassador donation to the Restore the Strike campaign. And so even if you did not, like I said before, even if you did not give personally, if you are a member of Fang Exchange, you have done your part. You can always give again now.
Give more, because the goal is not officially met yet. Yeah, so we have about 9 days. We got about 9 days.
Please give some more, but know that you have done in your giving to Fang Exchange, because that donation was made. So thank you again to all of our members, all of our subscribers. Without you it would not be possible. So thank you again.
And as we kind of speak on that donation that was made on behalf of Fang Exchange, all of us, Fang Exchange is our community, so it's on behalf of all of you. Thank you, Miss Meredith. We love it. Thank you. You're one of many who support Fang Exchange relentlessly. So we appreciate it, and we want to make sure that the university, Coach Quinn, the athletic department knows that, of course, we are all in with everyone else. But just keep in mind that the goal is not met yet. The overall $250,000 goal, we have 9 days so far to based on what we wanted to our original goal and time frame, and we are at, as a community,
147, right?
I believe it's more than that now. It's actually much more than that. It's $162,157 right now. So we have a good amount, a little less than 100,000 to go, but it can be done, and we're gonna believe it can be done. We got 9 days to reach this goal together, and from there, the goal will be met. Coach Quinn has opportunity to, do the things that he knows he can and needs to do, because again, winning takes support. Winning takes money, because there's a difference between there's different ways you can support,
right? But
money will always talk. So as Rattlers that we know and love, and we want to put on our minks and our furs and our trench coats in December.
In Atlanta, y'all know what she's saying,
and y'all know what I'm saying,
because it get cold in Atlanta in December.
Because it's very cold in Atlanta in December.
It get cold in Atlanta.
You're gonna need that trench, or you're gonna need that mink or that fur.
In the A.
Stepping, going because your team is out there, not going because it's the HBCU Super Bowl. We gotta support. We gotta support our own, right? Yeah. So this is our opportunity to show that we believe in him, even in his first year, that he can do some of the same things that other coaches have done in their first years. It's not impossible for him to do the same thing.
Absolutely.
So we're at 160. 2,000, a little more than 162,000. We have 9 days to make it happen. Everybody dig deep and let's
Put that
support Coach
Dunkin'
Quinn.
Donuts to the side
Get rid of that Starbucks and that Dunkin' Donuts.
and put it in the
Hey,
all in
Mary.
between.
Thank you for joining us tonight. So, Mary, you wanted to make sure that if you did not hear the earlier parts, that we are going to be changing our show day to Tuesday, starting immediately next week. So, in what? How many days? 4, 3, 4, 5
Yeah, we'll be
days.
back again.
We'll be back again
Well,
very soon. But
I don't know, y'all. I might not be able to come. You know,
oh well. Okay, let's talk about this. This is so anybody going to be caught up in this winter storm that's coming?
I will be. So we are
Shay
on.
will absolutely be in
We in a state
van.
of emergency here in the state of Georgia, and I am in the Atlanta metro area, so I'm definitely in a state of emergency. So y'all put a prayer up for us here in the state of, I mean, I was about to say in the state of Atlanta. It really is,
It's a state. It really
but
is a
anyway,
state.
it really is because there's Georgia and then there's Atlanta.
And then there's
But
Atlanta.
so those of us that are in this area, we
There
are
are
in the
many
state
rattlers
of,
in this area. We know that for a fact.
yes,
In that area.
we're in a state of emergency, and as it's looking now, because they were kind of vacillating between whether it would be snow or ice, and we were praying really for snow because snow was going to be much less catastrophic. But oh my goodness, is she okay? Does she need anything, Miss Mary? Please let me know. You know, if there's anything she needs or whatever, please. But anyway, the state of Atlanta,
The state of
correct.
Atlanta is correct.
We are in a state of emergency. They're leaning towards the ice instead of the snow, which we're praying for the snow, but they're
Much
leaning
rather the snow
towards
than
the,
the ice for sure.
yeah, they're leaning towards the ice, or it's looking like it's going to be the ice. So Saturday and Sunday ice storm, Monday in the coming days, we don't know what it's gonna look like. So y'all say a prayer for the state of
Their
Atlanta.
prayer. And do we know any other areas, states, cities that are? I know it's like
It's the
I was looking at
whole,
news. It's like a whole like across the country,
the
is it?
Midwest,
Like the
the
Midwest, all.
going all the way east. So
Mm-hmm.
from northern Atlanta, I mean
What
from
man
northern
said they'll get some
Georgia.
in Charleston? Charleston.
Yeah, from northern Georgia up, and from, I think it's like Alabama east. Everybody is in some type of threat. In New York is looking to have 12 to 18 inches of snow. So it's
Goodness
going
gracious.
all the way up. Yeah, it's going all the way up north, going all the way over east. So yeah, it's a big, big, big system that is supposed to
It's a
be
2,000
affecting a
mile
lot.
storm. That's crazy.
Yes, it's a big, big system that is affecting a lot of places.
And many
Um,
of us that are in the South, like even though many of us may be in Florida from Florida, we have family in all these many of these places in these
Chicago,
southern states.
Alabama, Demetria, not just Chicago, Alabama. I mean, it's like Alabama, New York, Virginia, Maryland. It's all the way up. It's
And the
all the
biggest the
way up.
biggest concern is losing power, right? If you can
That's
keep
our
if
biggest
everybody can
concern.
keep the power, it won't
We'll be
be
good,
as detrimental as
right?
not having power, stuck at
With
home.
in 16-degree weather, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's supposed to be 14, 16 degrees in Atlanta on Monday, and imagine us not having power. And so what they're saying is, of course, even a half an inch of ice can snap power lines.
Yeah, and then it
And
takes how much longer, and then you have to wait for emergency crew to be able to get to you.
right, because of the ice on the road. So then you got the black ice. So yeah, so I'm praying, which is why I feel like states need to go to underground power lines anyway. There are a lot of areas that are starting to do it, and they just all need to do that. But
Yep, for
um
hurricanes and snowstorms, because the same issue happens
absolutely,
with
because it's the
hurricanes when
same
you run
issue.
out of power.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when the trees start going down and the wires start snapping, um I have to a certain extent, Demetra, I do need to
Well,
go
what's
to the
tomorrow?
store.
When does it start? Tomorrow? When is officially official?
So Saturday is when it's going to start snowing ice. I mean, raining ice or sleet rather. Will start.
So that means you got
I'm
tomorrow
gonna go tomorrow. I'm
to
gonna
get
go tomorrow.
all your things.
So it's a rush right now. They clearing the shelves. My thought process is I want to let all the frantic people, kind of go through, because that's what, it's nothing on the shelves today. It was
But will
nothing
they
on the
get
shelves
more?
yesterday. Yeah, believe they'll restock tomorrow, and so I'm gonna go tomorrow. Is what I'm thinking. So I'll go tomorrow and get. I have some things here, but I'm gonna get a couple of more non-perishables.
Now
I
listen,
know that's the biggest
I saw
thing.
somebody online and they said if you're gonna be in a snowstorm or situation where you're out of power, especially when it's cold, they put a lot of those small tea candles into a aluminum
My
pan.
mama
Did you see
sent me
that?
that. Listen, so when I
I almost sent it to you, and I was like, But I mean, I guess
when
it's no different than a grill, but I guess you don't want to be outside either, huh?
so what I'm gonna do is get sternos. It's a
It's the
sterno.
same thing.
It's the sterno
But
concept.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I have some sternos and some I'm just gonna get sternos, and if I need to, because what I'm gonna do is cook a couple of soups tomorrow. So because I'm when it's cold like that, I just want some good soups. That's what I want. And so
yeah,
I'm gonna make a few soups tomorrow. And of course I have coolers in case my power does go out. And I have some heated blankets and stuff like that. So I'm as prepared as I can be. I'm gonna get some more other non-perishable, sandwiches and bread or whatever. But yeah, hopefully I'm just praying. Y'all pray my power don't go out, because we're anticipating that we'll be out of work, we'll be out of school for a couple of days next week. Baby, I just want to lay up in my heat and watch some Netflix.
have a cozy break, huh?
That's it. That's it. Give me a
A
couple
warm
days,
break.
eat my soups, you know what I mean? Catch up on Netflix shows that I haven't, read my books. That's what I want to do. But I want to do it in the heat. I don't want to be in no house with 16-degree weather. So yeah, and then of course you got to worry about your pipes bursting with that, because if I can't heat the house, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's true. Well, everybody, we have plenty of Rattlers that are in Georgia, Atlanta,
yes. South
and not only
Carolina,
that, North
Georgia.
Carolina,
Yeah.
South Carolina. I mean, really everywhere.
Yes.
Just being
Everywhere,
honest.
but definitely in this concentrated area. So y'all say a prayer for us. We keep some power.
Right, and I guess you could drive your car outside of the garage and crank it up, huh? If you and just sit there in warm, can you do that?
Yeah, well, I just would.
Right.
The problem is, I need to. If the power is out, then I'm gonna have to open the garage manually, and baby, who knows how to do that?
Well, maybe you should leave it out, or is that not a good idea? Well, no, that's not a good idea either, huh?
I don't want to leave it out.
Want it to be frozen.
It's a way. I've
It's a
done
way
it
to do it.
before. I've opened my garage before
You got
manually.
to
I
pop
just
some of them
have to
nails
learn.
off to get it open.
That's the problem. Cause who
That's what you
has
don't want to do right
time?
there.
And then I gotta try to push. I have to have my car over, because I just park in the middle. Cause it's just me. It's a 2-car garage, but it's just me. So I be parking in the middle. But I got to bring my car over a little bit, because where I gotta pull it up at, I usually have my car that way. So I'm gonna have to bring my car over. Child, this is just too much. Then I gotta winterize my house, y'all. I had to buy some stuff to put on the outside water hose. Like, who told me to go? I just need an apartment. Cause who
Let
told
it be
me
somebody else's problem,
buy
huh?
a house? They said it'll be fun. They said, right? What? This is dumb. But yeah, my daddy was trying to talk me through. I was like, I'm gonna just buy the coal. They have coal that you just light, like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna just buy that. My daddy he act like I told him I was gonna warm my food up on a propane tank or something. He had a whole connection fit. He was like, no, it's very easy. Just make a mound. Daddy, not doing all that. Anyway, that was
Anyway,
my
we'll
little
send up
rant.
prayers for everybody that are in the
The
midst
garage
or
has
will
a
be
release.
in the midst. Yeah, all
Okay.
garages will have a release. So let's
Okay.
just make sure we're prepared. Hopefully, depending on what happens on Tuesday, we're gonna hope that we'll be able to come on. And Tashay will have
You'll
her
still be
power.
able to come on, yeah.
I'll definitely be able to come on. Hopefully, Tashay will have her power to be able to join me. That's the best way. Yeah, grills will definitely just got to put on 5 layers before you go out there to grill turn on the grill and heat some stuff up, or at least cook some food.
Can I put the grill in the garage?
No,
I can't. Okay. See? Why? What's gonna happen? I mean, I would open a garage.
you're running a chance.
I wouldn't close the garage.
It's not safe.
It's not safe.
I don't think that's safe. I don't think the smoke goes up.
Okay. I have to. I mean, so it's on my patio in the back at this point. Like,
no, you can't do that. See how we got
he
to see
said
how we
no
got
to shake.
He sound like he's frustrated with you.
He is. He's sick of me already.
Why would you do that?
Look at him. First of all, y'all don't have to worry about it because I'm not
I
doing.
see
I'm
you.
not
Okay, we
lighting
know
the
what you
grill.
need. You need to go find a hot plate.
But
How about that?
don't they need power?
I mean, it's 2026. Somebody might have a battery operated one by now.
I'm just doing the sternos. I'm not worrying about it. I'm gonna cook everything on Friday. What I want to have, and then I'm gonna use sternos. That's what I'm gonna
To
do.
share,
You
you got
never.
new people
They on
coming.
my behind.
They
Okay,
own
I'm
you.
sorry. This is somebody I've never even seen before.
That's what
Okay.
I said. You don't pull some folks out of the way. You need to say this kind of stuff more.
Okay. No grill in the garage.
Got it.
I was wondering if it was some carbon monoxide. Listen, I was not a science major, okay? So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'm
We
gonna
have
get
gas hot plates,
sterno. Gas. I'm scared of that. No.
but you ain't scared
I'm
to put
gonna
that
get
grill in the garage.
I didn't know. I'm gonna get a sterno. I'm just gonna cook everything on Friday. I'm gonna cook everything tomorrow when I get off of work. And then I'm going to just use sternos. Cause what else could I do? I'm gonna buy a bunch of sternos. But hopefully I don't need any of this because my
You
power is
know what?
not going
We
out.
gonna hope that you don't even have to worry about any of that because you're gonna have your power.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
gonna have
we're gonna
power.
do. That
Because what am I 16 it's gonna be 16 degrees here. Can you imagine how cold my house gonna be?
you need to get about 3, 4 sweatsuits and just put them all on. If it really does have all of them.
Oh, we're talking
You
about
got
well, how many
gloves.
she's talking about how many blankets you got, Mama? I got enough blankets. She's
Get
so
under all the
concerned.
blankets. Get you some
Woo.
gloves too. Will look
She
like
has
you in.
sent me like 35 Instagram reels of things to do. She sent me the one with the tea candles. I'm like, okay, Mama. Yeah, my mom is so
You will
concerned.
be just fine, and we will be.
I am. I'm gonna be
And once this
fine.
thing passes through, we'll be on to regular
On
scheduled
to the
program.
next, right?
Yep. He said he praying for you now.
I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm like, oh
You'll
my
be just
God,
fine.
you need to go somewhere. You in there by yourself. I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. But
About
yeah,
so work. Like parents are, and mamas especially.
exactly.
So anyway, let's do all that we need to do to be ready and prepared for this. For the I'm in Florida, so and I'm in Central Florida at that. I'm not in North Florida. So me personally, it won't affect me, but I know people. I know people. Oh, my cousin lives in Atlanta. I just thought about. Oh, I have to call her.
You got the call, cuz.
Um. So yeah, keep it safe. Prepare the best you can. Keep it warm, and prayers up for everyone who are anticipating the storm passing by. So we're coming towards, we're kind of landing this plane of the show. We've kind of discussed all the new things, 2026 Fan Exchange and how we'll continue to grow. Um, Tuesday shows, as well as internship cohort for our students, current students who want an opportunity to learn and grow and build a portfolio. And if you want to be a member, like always, you can always become a member. You can always, at the bottom, you see a cash app there, FangX, $ FangX. You can always send one time contributions if you just, because oftentimes we help with nutrition. Oftentimes we kind of fill in the gap in some places where it needs to be filled. And we are oftentimes making sure that these athletes have snacks and other things in addition to what like the quarterback club does or what the university itself may do. And it's a great help, and it's always greatly appreciated. Even the equipment team, they oftentimes need help and go into their
Yeah.
budget as well. So
And oftentimes I hate to say it is at the drop of a hat. So we don't
right.
have time to be going around scrounging up. So we need to already have that
So if you
reserve
want to just
ready.
make it in, put it in your thing to go ahead and just drop cash out $10, $20, $100, $1,000.
Whatever.
There's no minimum and there's no maximum.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel in your heart. Anytime you become a member or anytime you are giving one-time contributions at random, just know that they're always going to the right place, whether it be a student athlete directly or whether it goes to support the student athletes through nutrition and things of that matter.
Yeah, and if you are a member, you will be able to always track those
Yeah, you always know, especially
dollars, any
member meetings.
spending, whatever.
Yeah.
We make sure we're very transparent about that. And also It was something I was gonna say about the oh, with the spring game and spring practice coming up, I'm sure some calls will be being made. So
as
we
they happened last
definitely,
year.
yeah, we
We never,
definitely
I
gonna
don't think
need to
we ever
have
showed
those
y'all.
calls.
We never even showed y'all, and may not have even told y'all about last year's spring practice. So just a lot of things happen behind the scenes that don't
We just
always
gonna be
get
talking about.
don't always get publicized for one reason or another. But last spring we were instrumental in helping support our football team program with meals for them. They were having early morning practices and things of that nature. So just know that it's not always publicized, and we might just go ahead and throw out some pictures on one of our next shows and show you.
I about to say we
Might
was
as
in there
well. We
making
got we got
merch.
we got some
Yeah.
pictures to show, but we do things like that. So spring is rolling
Yeah.
around. Spring game is rolling around April 4th,
Yeah.
which while it is still January, almost into February, that's gonna come around very fast.
Yeah.
So we got
Because
to
it's
get
about to
excited
start.
about the
Just the
spring game.
workouts.
The workouts are starting, and then they'll be
Mhm.
ready. And we'll be able to see what Coach Quinn has been able to put together. And really, and let's just be honest, it's been a short period of time for him. Knowing when he came in, knowing when the transfer portal started, knowing that many students graduated from the previous year and some did get in the portal. He was able to bring some back. So he's had a short turnaround getting staff in, all the things, but he absolutely hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And,
But he did
and we're
get it.
excited to see what he's able to put together and enjoying the winning side of the rest of the sports.
And shout out to Coach Quinn because Coach Quinn came in being, new, but we have had conversations with Coach
Yep,
Quinn.
yeah.
So shout out to him for availing himself because we know, he doesn't have to and he's busy and all the things, but he has made time for us a few times to make sure that there's some
Have a
connectivity and
conversation.
some synergy
Mm-hmm.
between us and the football program. So shout out to Coach Quinn for already showing that true Rattler spirit and that resilience and that community that we love that makes him family today, tomorrow, and forever. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Coach
Coach
Quinn.
Quinn. We're excited for for this new era. We
All
can't wait
in
to
with
see what you
Quinn.
do. All in with Coach Quinn. He's a rattler through and through. So
Absolutely.
it's like having one of your homeboys almost
Yeah,
being
come back
the
and
back.
play.
He know the
So
fabric of who we are and what we do. So looking forward to
yeah.
it.
And he's doing so much behind. I can't wait till a lot of these things are, some of the things that are revealed that he's doing to restore the strike for
That's right.
real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So shout out to Coach Quinn.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
you.
to
We
Coach
see you. We see you, and we like what we
Absolutely.
see.
And we
So
appreciate it.
and we definitely appreciate it. So with that being said, I think we touched most all bases that need
We
to be
ran
touched on tonight.
right, we rambling now.
And it's about time to shut it down. It's 10:03 p.m. on a Thursday night. And yeah,
You
we
gonna get
appreciate
a
y'all for hanging
benediction?
out with us. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Talking about being benediction.
May the Lord watch.
Benediction. Be all in with Queen and make sure y'all go give some money to that Restore the Strike.
Go give some money to the Restore the
We at
Strike campaign.
162K. We need to be at 250K in 9 days. And tomorrow is somebody's payday. Because it's Friday. EA, how you missed us? Here go EA. Talk about he didn't know we were.
You coming in when we about to get out? Talking
EA,
about
all right,
y'all was
all right,
on.
EA. You didn't know, but we're moving our day to Tuesdays. So
Meet us here
we'll
on Tuesday at 8 p.m. EA.
be here on every Thursday, mostly every Thursday. Some Thursdays, these last few Thursdays have been have been occupied with other things, holidays and all the things. So I do get we were kind of thrown off from being on Thursdays consistently since the end of the year. But this is a natural Thursday night. But we are going to be moving our days, EA. So we'll be sending out some things so that we'll be talking about some things so that you and everyone else will know. Thank you, Marvin, for chiming in with us, talking with us all show. Demetra, I don't want to start calling names because
EA, did you answer your email? Are you one of the people that we're upset
EA,
with right now? Has
EA, I did talk to EA about his email, and I'm going to be EA needs to we need to figure out his email situation, but
okay.
he had not.
EA, what size shirt you need? Let's just get.
We ain't gonna do this. But EA is one of the many people who need the email situation. Yeah, we've talked about it offline multiple times, so we're aware 100% that he needs to get his. But EA, he's our guy. EA usually comes in and start in trouble, so he can't start in trouble tonight because the show is over.
Because we done. So good
we
night.
done, EA.
Good night.
Good
Try
night,
again
and
on
we'll talk to you
Tuesday.
along with all other members. Talk to y'all later.
Good night.